What there is left, is there any other reason that I haven't covered for people to have Bitcoin? If not, then hold your keys. Hold your keys, hold your money. So how do you make it easy to hold your keys? A little dive into what we do at Edge into a little bit more detail than Ernie had mentioned. At Edge, we're kind of three things in one, really with the hope of giving the user experience of a centralized custodian, but with a system where you hold your own money. Number one, key management. This is where we really differentiate. We'll talk about it in a bit. And then on and off ramps. Get people into Bitcoin, out of Bitcoin, into other cryptocurrencies, and out. With Fiat, especially bank account, you're going to have to KYC. But using Edge, you generally don't. It's just when you have to interface with these exchanges. You KYC with them, not with us. And then crypto exchange. And by and large, that doesn't require KYC. Just going from one crypto to another. The key management. Many people, when I walked in, asked me, hey, what sets Edge apart? And this is the number one thing. This is the foundation of what we build. It's what we've been building since the Airbits days. I define this as our grandma just button, as Ernie says. And if you've ever held your own keys, you've likely had to write down 12 words or 24 words. And you've had to do two things that the brain does not do well together. You've had to take something and put it out of sight, but keep it in mind. You've heard the term out of sight, out of mind. It's really hard to do both out of sight and in mind. And when you write down that key, if it's out of sight and you lose it, you've very easily lost your money. If someone else sees it, your money's gone. So with Edge, you create what just feels like a normal account. Username, password, PIN. All of the private keys created in the app are automatically encrypted. Even new ones that you may import into the app, if you create another wallet, those keys are encrypted into the same account. And it's automatically two-factored. So if you write down that password and someone else sees it, it's still protected. You can even set up password recovery, because many of us are not perfect, we forget. Gives you another way to get into the service, and it's still self-custody. No one in Edge sees your recovery questions and answers. We don't see your password. We don't see your funds. We don't even know how much money you're holding in the app. One of our competitors one day put out a blog post saying, hey, we're proud. We've got X, millions of dollars stored on our platform by our users. And we responded with, we're so proud we have unknown amount of dollars held on our platform because we shouldn't know that. We don't care to know that. And it's actually a security risk to know that. So key management. Better than the 24 words, and definitely better than the many hacks on centralized services, which is what you see on the left side. Fiat on and off ramps, we have more payment methods to get into Bitcoin and out of Bitcoin than any service that I'm aware of, because we partner with multiple exchanges around the world. Is anybody here from Europe by any chance? Wow, more than I thought. So many people ask, okay, so if I buy, do I have to provide KYC information, personal info, whatnot? And by and large, yes, unless you're in Europe. If you can do a SEPA bank transfer, you can actually buy up to $1,000. It's actually about 1,000 Swiss francs worth of Bitcoin per day with no personal info. And we worked on that very, very carefully with a partner. Took about a year for us to work on the implementation. And then it's live. It's been live for a couple of years. And then, of course, crypto to crypto. We partner with about half a dozen different crypto to crypto exchanges, and we'll find you the best price across all of them. We'll find the liquidity, the pair that you want, and then the best price. Almost done. And then recently added is DApp connectivity. If you haven't heard the buzzword DeFi, decentralized finance, a lot of the applications to do things like borrow against your cryptocurrency, to stake your crypto and earn yield on it, to do more advanced decentralized exchange trading, all require kind of a wallet DApp connection. And we implemented a protocol called Wallet Connect, which is fairly standardized across the industry to integrate with many different decentralized apps. I think that is it. And that's it. So if you want to check out Edge, feel free to download it. Edge.app is our website. From there, you can get links to the iOS store, Android, Google Play Store, as well as a direct APK download for those of you that don't have Google, who have ungoogled your phone. You could still install our app. And one other nugget, as well as that Edge is fully open source for you developers out there, github.com/Edge app. And you can check out the source code, play with it, download it, build it yourself, and actually run it. Something that's unique that I think you should also ask any service that you use, hey, are you open source? And open source helps ensure that what they say they're doing in the app, like everything I've said about what Edge does, you could, if you're a developer, or the community can collectively verify that we're doing what we say. And that's it. Feel free to scan the QR code. That, I believe, will also send you over to the download page so you can download the app and check it out. And for anyone that is new to Edge and you've got it, feel free to come up to me after the talk, anytime for the rest of Anarchapulco. We'll get you started with $5 of Bitcoin, just so you can experience it, bounce it around different people. If you're new to crypto, experience what it's like to send an actual cryptocurrency transaction. And with that, thanks a lot, everybody.